Hey yo everyone, it's me, Radiationite, back here from another video, and today we're back with some more Doors Tower Defense. I'm doing a challenge where only figure beats door 1. I have Enraged Figure, Krampus Figure, Bunny Figure, and the Yourself Tower, since my Yourself Tower is based on Figure. The rules of this challenge are simple. Only towers I can use are Figure, and every door has to be beaten on Entity mode. With that, let's start floor 1. To start, I placed on a Yourself Tower, since it was the only figure I owned that actually was able to be placed on the first one. And unfortunately, it's bugged right now. Anyway, I got down a Enraged Figure to get extra damage in just in case anything got by, which was highly unlikely, I thought, since it is door 1. As I was thinking of the future of this challenge, I thought it would be pretty easy since Figure is a pretty strong tower group, and I also got down a Bunny Figure from the Easter event. For those that don't know, Doors Tower Defense is a game made on Roblox by the group Defense developers. Doors Tower Defense was based off of another Roblox game called Doors, obviously, and it's in the format of a tower defense. Anyway, for the future of this challenge, I thought this would be easy since Figure is strong, and you have ones like Chef Figure, Bunny Figure, Frontman Figure, Enraged Figure, Krampus Figure, Candy Cane Figure, St. Patrick's Day Figure, and I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Anyway, we beat door 1 with ease. On to door 7.
Every start's going to be the same with me using the Yourself Tower, since I have no idea if any other figures actually cost less than $650 or, well, actually below $700. Anyway, that's besides the point. I started to save up to get a Bunny Figure to get more damage in, since, damage is kind of important in a tower defense game. I think, I'm not sure. Anyway, we placed down the Bunny Figure, and it was pretty strong. Throughout the rest of the game, I just focused on upgrading my Bunny Figure since I knew that it was going to be strong, and I just decided to focus on that one tower specifically instead of getting more towers. Anyway, it carried throughout the entire round. The next match started the same, and I thought of saving up to get a Krampus Figure since it is pretty strong, and since it's enchanted with range, unfortunately, it would be semi-stronger, but unfortunately, it's just range, but I will enchant it later and get something better for sure. Anyway, the Yourself Tower carried us until wave 10 when I got the Krampus Figure, and since Krampus Figure is very strong, it obviously was going to wipe out the match. While I'm here, I just want to say if you're enjoying the video or any other videos, be sure to like, subscribe, and share with a friend, and join my Discord server, links down below in the description, with the channel is Defense Developer in the Roblox game. Just to let you guys know, I'm not going to be using Chef Figure, St. Patrick's Day Figure, Candy Cane Figure, or Frontman Figure because I completely forgot they existed until editing this video. The match went on pretty easily, and I got down some extra buddies for Krampus Figure, just in case for whatever reason entities got past.
This round was pretty mediocre, didn't have anything notable to say at all. The next match was pretty simple to start off. I just placed down my Yourself Tower and was saving up to get a Bunny Figure. After a little bit, I still had enough money, so I just placed down the normal figures because why not? The match went on easily, and I sat here AFK for the most part, but I did upgrade my towers because I didn't think they could beat the parent Dublino on their own at level 1. While I'm here, I want to say join my Discord server, link down below in the description. You can talk to me, other fans, and meme around. Now we have one of my least favorite maps in the game, mostly because there's no intersections and there's no good part to place down towers. But I made do and tried to get my towers as close to the track as possible to maximize the amount of space and range the towers have. You might have noticed that my Figure and Krampus Figure's enchantments have changed. And that's because I tried to get better enchantments, and for the most part I did. I personally think speed is much better than range. Anyway, yeah, this was pretty simple. This match I wanted to get a Krampus Figure down, so I went and started to save up my nubs to get the 10,000 I needed to get Krampus Figure down. Since Krampus Figure is crucified, it's much stronger than before. By wave 12, I almost had enough for the Krampus Figure, and I managed to get him down on wave 12. And with that, he carried the round so easily. You can see in this footage here how nothing can get past him. And for craps and giggles, I also placed on a Bunny Figure there, because why not? But yeah, these guys wiped out the match so easily, it was like not even a joke. I also saw I almost had the money to get the Enraged Figure down, so I chose to get him down. When the next match started, I decided I was going to get a bunny figure as my second tower, since it's pretty strong. This match went on pretty quickly since the figure class, like I said, is very strong. Anyway, we beat it pretty quickly with the bunny figure and the Enraged Figure. The next match I beat with just the yourself tower and the bunny figure. When I started this match, I actually thought it would be a lot harder than it was, so I actually was going to set up for a regular figure and a bunny figure so I could have that damage. I then upgraded my yourself tower to get the extra damage boost. By wave 11, I almost had enough money to upgrade my yourself tower to the max level, and once I did, I knew nothing could get past it. The rest of the match went on very easily, and I had no problems at all. I even managed to get a bunny figure down just for that extra damage, even though nothing got past my figure, which didn't surprise me at all, seeing how strong figure is. Anyway, the boss Teak managed to get past my figures, but got wiped out by my tower. At Dwarf 50, I decided to place my tower at the top point of the map, since I had a feeling that would probably be the best, even though there's no intersection, since there's no multiple tracks in this game, unfortunately. It was a bit of a waiting game, waiting for all of the entities to come up here so my tower can destroy them all, but it was pretty easy since of how strong it was, and I was trying to save up to the bunny figure, which I did pretty shortly after. I then decided to save up money to upgrade my yourself tower so it does more damage, and so I have more damage for the figure boss at the end of this level. After that, it was just me upgrading my towers and getting figure down. Once I saw I had enough money, I went down and placed down a figure so I can get some more early damage in just in case something managed to get past. Then I started to save up to get down a Krampus figure so I could mainly deal with the boss figure at the end of the match. Yeah, it was just very much just saving up. On wave 13, I had enough money to get Krampus Figure, and I placed him down, and he did a lot of damage, one-shotting pretty much everything on there. Now, my only real problem I thought I would have is the figure boss.
I will get you.
As you can see here, Krampus Figure pretty much did most of the damage on the figure boss.
The next match I was a little scared since the enemies are much more tankier here, and since it's on entity they're like a lot harder. So yeah, I was kind of nervous, but I was pretty confident we could beat it. One thing that's much better about playing the later levels compared to the beginning ones in the tower defense section at least is you get a lot more knobs, so you can get a better defense earlier. That's how I got a bunny figure at wave 2.
And since you get so much money, I was actually able to upgrade my yourself tower to max before wave 6, which wasn't very surprising given how much money you make, but man, that's kind of a lot, and I already know nothing can get past me now.
I then went to saving up for Krampus Figure so I can actually beat the match much easier. On wave 15, I was pretty confident that we could beat the match easily, and the boss wouldn't be able to get past even the first turn. And, would you know, I was actually correct. Who would have known?
Now it's time for one of the more confusing maps. See, I actually used to think that the entities would go through both the left and the right side, not just the right side.
We had a regular start, and I was actually AFK for most of it, so that's why I got the bunny figure a little later.
After this was door 100, and I can't wait for that since I'm really a fan of the whole boss fight thing, which won't be in this video since it's not really part of the challenge, but if you guys want, I will make a guide for door 100 if you'd like. Once I upgraded my yourself tower to the max, I head to the front of those areas so I could actually get every figure up there, since we need the whole gang here, guys. Like, we can't not have the whole gang here, you know? At this point, I was saving up to use Krampus Figure, since he's probably my best figure, since he has a crucified enchantment, unlike everybody else in this. And yeah, we just saved up for him. A little spoiler for my next video, it's gonna be Seeks only, since there is a lot of Seeks in this. And with the new summer update, with adding another Seek we can use. I kind of wanted to get Krampus Figure down, so I was kind of spamming it. But yeah, the money was just rolling in, and we almost had enough to get Enraged Figure. Boss Bob came and he took barely any damage. I kind of expected that since I didn't upgrade any of the towers and they were all level 1. But that's why I actually upgraded the yourself tower all the way in the back, so it actually wipes him out like he just got snapped out of existence from Thanos. Now at goal 100, this challenge was almost over, and I had a plan for this. To get every figure down, and maybe max level, we'll see. The yourself tower wasn't able to one-shot the screeches like everything else in this, which wasn't too surprising since it's only a speed enchantment compared to what it is normally, which is a shadow enchantment. Anyway, the screeches got past, but not for long since I upgraded it, and it did a lot more damage, and it managed to take down the rush before it left. Then the second boss rush came and it had the same fate, managing the turn unfortunately. I prioritized my yourself tower before getting any other towers, just so nothing gets past the other towers. So now with the yourself tower at max, I knew nothing could get past it. That's when I started to save up to get a Krampus figure.
My next target right now was an Enraged Figure, so I have both the $10,000 entities down to do the damage and stuff. Not too long after I placed down the figure, I placed down a bunny figure to get more damage down. And then I also placed down a regular figure, so I have extra damage. And with that, every figure had been placed down. The last boss of this run came out barreling through, thinking it was all tough, surviving all of those, but got wiped out super fast by my yourself tower. And with that, we pretty much beat floor 1 with just figures, technically.